All right, welcome to part 2 of our Sciatica No More series. This is the stretching aspect, and like I said in video 1, I'm going to be using the chair. If you haven't gone and watched video 1 or the first video, please do that. The stretches will always help, but they will not be as effective if you haven't done the release work. And if you have a bad setup, which is in the first video, it's going to be hard to watch. So what we're going to do, folks, we're in the bed again. We're going to be in the chair. So you've done your release work, and I'm going to show you. We're going to go right back into that first stretch, okay, where both feet are up here. So for sciatica, and like I said in the intro, this false sciatica comes from a lot of hip tightness. And even if you have the structural sciatica, your hips are going to be tight due to limitations, okay? So the first one we're going to do, this is called leg grab. So my knee is going to come towards my chest, and I'm going to grab and pull. Now, it's very important that you do not bridge up to pull the leg in, okay? And what you want to do is this other knee needs to stay straight. So let me switch to my phone here, folks, and I will show you. So what happens is people grab this leg and pull it in. This knee goes like this. Very bad. Keep that knee nice and straight on the chair. So that needs to be a little bit active as I pull this leg in. Okay, so we're going to do both sides. So go ahead and switch and pull it in. Good. So I don't expect you to watch this video every single time you do the stretch series. You can grab the printable guides. But it is important, folks, that we learn these stretches properly so when you do them on your own without watching the video, you guys have a nice handle on it, okay? So the next stretch after the leg grab, this is the straight leg grab. So I'm going to straighten one leg out. Now my foot's going to go off the camera, but essentially what I want to do is I want to have my leg locked out nice and straight here, and I want to pull it back as much as I can without this happening, without my hips coming back. I see clients are like, I'm so flexible, right? But their hip is completely coming off. So you want to make sure this leg is nice and straight, and you want to make sure your toe is pulled back all the way. So it's here nice and straight. So let's say like here, boom, see how my toes pulled back, and I'm going to be laying flat. And then if you need, you grab the hand and pull, pull, pull. Okay, you're going to do both sides here. Grab and pull, pull, pull. Okay, and release. All right, so that's 2. The third stretch, this is called pretzel. So I'm going to take my foot here. I'm going to cross it over, and I'm going to grab my knee. I'm going to pull it into my chest, pulling the knee into my chest for pretzel, stretching out this hip. Okay, so pretzel, and then we're going to do pretzel on the other side, pulling in. All right, so the next one here, this is figure 4. So you're going to cross one leg over, and you're going to push the hip away from you. Now you can push kind of at your knee. I like to push a little bit below my knee, and that's going to start opening up. And again, make sure your hips aren't twisting, your hips aren't moving, right? Everything is staying nice and straight, okay? Good. You can do these stretches out the chair, folks, but for this, we're going to use the chair. It adds a little element of release. So switch legs. We're going to do both sides, okay? All right, and relax. So the final stretch, this is going to be pencil on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm essentially just going to reach my arms overhead, and I'm going to shrug my ears up. And I'll make sure those knees on the chair are straight forward. And we're going to hold. So we're going to do each stretch for 30 seconds. So basically, folks, you're going to grab, we're going to do straight leg, pretzel, and figure 4. So don't worry, folks, if you can't remember those all, just grab the free printout below of those stretches, and you'll do those in that order, please. Okay, so that is the stretch series for the Sciatica No More. It's very simple. Right? I could make it a lot more complicated, but I'm choosing not to because these are the most effective. All right, so you do your release, you do your stretches, and then we're going to be moving into the activations, okay? So for the activations, I will be getting rid of the chair, and so will you, but make sure to keep your iPad at the foot, okay? So with that, I will see you in the next video.